Hey, what is up guys? This is Brett here from brettdev.com, and it is a hot afternoon. I was going to say morning then. Hot afternoon. I just woke up at like 12 o'clock and I'm just about to go and do my morning routine. So I picked up this new camera recently, and I kind of want to get out and about and test it out, do a little vlog. So I figured I might just film my morning routine for you guys. Now, to me, this seems really mundane and boring because I do it every single day. But I guess if you don't live in Thailand, this is going to be pretty different to probably what you do in the mornings. So I'm going to go around, do what I normally do, show you some places around my neighbourhood, kind of what's about, and just go on a little bit of a walk and a talk, really. So if you guys can guess what camera this is that I have, leave a comment below. But it's really cool. It follows my face, look. Amazing. Also, let me know what you think about the audio on this camera as well, because I'm considering kind of upgrading the audio on it. Let me know if you think it sounds okay. Believe it or not, it's actually not as hot today as it usually is. I was just saying to a friend the other day, I really struggle coming out doing any type of vlog, anything that I'm not recording at my house, because the heat in Thailand, especially this time of year, is absolutely unbearable. It literally gets up to like 40 degrees C, 110 Fahrenheit. You go out and you're out for 5-10 minutes and then you feel like you want to collapse because it's so hot. So it's very difficult vlogging, but today's okay. Today's a decent day. Probably I'd say 34, maybe 34 degrees. Yeah, 33, 34. So the first stop on my morning routine is this place here, which is where I get a meal of soup, pork soup, not for me but for my missus. And I'll go in there. I don't even have to order it. I just say to the woman, I just say same. She says okay, and I come back. I go get mine and then come back and pick hers up. So I do this every single day. Usually I'd ride my bike, that's how lazy I am, but I figured today, because I'm making a video, I might as well walk. What is up? So, yeah, thank you. So yeah, that easy. You just rock up and say same, and then I'll go back and pick that up in a bit. Now I like to get this for breakfast. This is my it's like sticky rice, and the guy does all these sort of different meats, which is really nice. Let's have a look. Howdy cup. Cow Noir. I do my YouTube. So yeah, I come here like every day, and you can kind of get either regular rice or sticky rice, and then pick sticky rice or regular rice, and then whatever 2 or 3 meats you like. cup. One cup. Thank you. Yes. So that's my breakfast, guys. $1. Sticky rice. I think I got fried chicken, mugratia, which is garlic pork, and like these sweet Chiang Mai. I don't know if it's Chiang Mai sausages, but like sweet sausages. $1. It's 30 baht, and it's huge. That'll like I can't even eat that. That's really actually like 2 meals, pretty much. One cup. Thank you. One cup. So that bag of stuff you can see me just packaging up, that is chili powder. Yeah. So my missus, she will eat so much chili, you have to get like a whole fucking big bag of it. Like, I'll be honest, it's a little bit weird doing a little vlog around this neighbourhood just because everybody knows me. They see me every day, so they're thinking like, what is he doing? Well, normally I don't care about, you know, waving a camera in my face and being in public. It doesn't bother me one little bit, but when everybody knows you, it does look a little bit odd, but it's quite funny. So I figured I'd actually take a little walk down and show you guys a little market that's just at the end of the street, and a little bit more of the neighbourhood. So if you have a look here, this neighbourhood has absolutely everything you could ever want. There is just food, fruit, clothes, bedding, fix your motorbike, laundry, literally everything you want. They've got a five-a-side football court here. Because of the whole situation recently, like, it's affected a lot of people's lives, but for me it hasn't affected my life at all. Like, I don't really ever even leave this neighborhood. Like, if you see a video on this channel and I'm in the old city, it's normally because I went to the old city to film the video for this channel. Like, but day to day I never really leave this neighborhood. It's it just has absolutely everything that you could want and that you need. Like I say, I do my laundry, get my food. There's probably 30 restaurants just on this one street, which is just crazy. And then there's a food court, and I'm about to go and show you a huge market as well. Well, I say huge, big enough for everything you would want. And this is how we do laundry in Thailand, right? So I guess in the US you call this a laundry mat, or whatever they call it. But yeah, you just come here with your clothes, put it on your motorbike or whatever. It's 15 baht, 10 baht, depending on how big the machine is. So you're talking like $1 to clean your clothes. Do that probably once or twice a week. There are some other cool places I just walked past. Like, it's a really good hotel, really cheap hotel, which I wanted to tell you guys about in case you want to stay around this area. But I'll catch that on the way back. Also got a Muay Thai training camp right here. This is training every day, open 4 p.m. till 7 p.m. so opens for 3 hours a day. People go in there and train Muay Thai. And here is here is my local, I guess you could say. Can't drink in there at the moment because well, because everything's closed. But when this whole fiasco is over, this is where me and my neighbour, my friend, come and sit and chill and have a couple of beers. It's called the Doggy Monster Bar. It's nice, low-key. If you just want to go out with your mates and have a chat without going into the town or whatever. We find little small spots like that all over, well, Thailand, not just Chiang Mai. Little kind of holes in the wall that sell alcohol. And you've got the temple over there. You can't get into it this way, you have to walk around the other side, but there's a little temple there. It's got some great statue at the front. I'll show you in just a sec. As you can see, guys, here on my left, you've got mangoes, 20 baht for a kilo, super cheap. And you've got lots of pre-made food. Normally you've got grilled fish here as well, or deep fried fish. But yeah, this whole neighbourhood is just food. It's like that in a lot of Thai neighbourhoods though, it's not just specific to this one. And this is the temple, look, so I believe that is a Hindu statue, not a Buddhist statue, but Hinduism and Buddhism in Thailand, well, all over the world kind of go a bit together, so here we go, guys. Here's the little market. So as you can see, you've got your fresh meats and stuff like that. Eggs, 40 baht, 40 baht. Now there isn't really much that I want to buy because, well, I'm going to have to carry it all back. Like I said, I normally come down here on my bike and I'm already carrying stuff, so I don't know, I might buy some apples and head back. But yeah, I just really wanted to come down here and just show you this market. So as you can see, it's huge, just goes on forever. All down the left side of this street, and then you've got some on the right side of the street as well. Lots of these shops in the neighbourhood as well. I call them everything stores because they literally just sell everything. Like kind of like a DIY store, I guess, or like a pound. Yeah, it's like a pound shop. If you're from the UK, you'll know what a pound shop is. Except they probably fit what 5 pound shops would have in one little tiny shop. You go in them, you can't even fit through the aisles. It's so packed, but they literally sell everything. Maybe I'll take a little walk into one of those in a sec. So yeah, just grabbed myself, what, 2 free carrots, 2 free cucumbers, pack of tomatoes. It's 40 baht, £1, or like $1.20. That's how cheap. That's how cheap it is here to buy fruit. Which is why everything is so ridiculously cheap. Usually I'd buy like bags and bags of this and then stack it on the motorbike, and then I use like a juicer and I make like juice smoothies. And I'd buy like a week's worth of stuff. Lasts forever, but yeah, because I'm walking, I just get a couple of bits. Got a barber shop there. So it's, I can't read that Thai, but 150 baht, whatever, for a haircut. Not that I need them, but if you should be so fortunate to be able to go to a barber there, you can go. These little things are interesting, guys. This is like, this one looks a bit crusty and run down, but essentially these are all over every neighbourhood, and they're water filters. You put in about 3 or 4 baht and you put a big 5-litre tank in there and you get fresh water. It goes through like an osmosis filter, so good thing to do if you you know, so if you don't want to keep buying water from 7-Eleven, which is like, if you bought 5 litres it would cost you about 50 baht. You just take those same bottles and you can refill them at those stations, which are pretty much everywhere. We'll probably pass about another 4 or 5 of them on the way back home, and it will only cost you 4 or 5 baht. And this is a little tailor shop. Check this out. Little hole in the wall. Guy just sits there with his sewing machine, fixes your clothes. Now this hotel next to the Doggy Monster Bar that I showed you earlier, it's pretty cheap, I think. I think it's only, I don't know the name of it, there's a sign there, but it's in Thai. I'll actually get the actual name and I'll put it on the screen when I show this video, but I think it's only 500 baht a night, if I remember rightly, which is, I've never stayed there, so I don't know what it's like inside, but I remember when I first moved here about 4 years ago, it was like kind of brand new, so it's not very old. And I think they'd probably do you a deal on monthly rentals or whatever. There's a sign there with a telephone number. So yeah, I don't know what that sign says, but it might be saying, hey, monthly rentals. This is also a great place. I can't remember if I spoke about this before, but this Flora house, sorry, it's loud motorbikes. This Flora house has some huge apartments up here. I'll scroll up and you can see. Has these big, giant balconies. Now, I spoke to somebody via email, one of my subscribers, who said that she stayed here. Now, this is directly opposite the Doggy Monster Bar. And she said that they are huge. If you, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but they're very, very big apartments. And they are 15,000 baht a month. But you can, if you have a dog or a cat or whatever, you can have your pets there. So that's handy to know. This place is called Flora House. As you can probably see, guys, I am dripping with sweat right about now. And this is why these vlogs are just really difficult to make. They're like, my head, I can actually feel it like cooking under the sun. And I've only been out here for like, what, 20 minutes, if that. Man, how people go out and do vlogging in Thailand like day to day is, I will never know. Especially down south in other places. Chiang Mai is relatively cool compared to Bangkok and stuff like that, but yeah, I've even got sweat dripping in my bloody eyes. Now this place, if you are looking for a budget condo, here you go. It is called the Up North Inn, and you just go through here. These are all the gardens, and that's the actual building itself. And let me just show you the prices on this place. So You've got daily rates for 400 to 750, but monthly you can get a room for 2,400 baht. That won't be with air conditioning, which you will absolutely need, or up to 4,500, which is probably the best room they do with aircon. But that is a crazy cheap apartment. I've met a lot of foreigners just on the street here, and most of them will be staying in that place. I say, where you staying? They say, oh, up north in. So a lot of foreigners stay there as well. Very, very cheap. So I'm just coming back on myself now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to track back around to where I picked up this this sticky rice and pork and stuff, and just show you there's a huge food court around here as well. Like, as if these dozens of food shops on the street weren't enough, they actually have a food court, which I kind of missed filming before. So let me shoot around there and show you. This little shop up here is a smoothie place, right? So they do banana smoothies, mango smoothies for like $1. Yeah, really nice. They do like Oreo smoothies as well. Not a healthy smoothie place where you're going to get fruit and veg, but mostly just sugar. But yeah. So I'm going to take a little stroll around this food court here. These are kind of the backs of all the stalls where people are cooking, and each one of these is like a little shop. And then we've got more food over here. I'd say about half of them are closed. Usually, because of what's going on in the world right now, this whole area, this neighbourhood, is very close to the university. So this would usually be at this time packed, because it would be like lunchtime, lunch break on the uni. And then you've got all these food places in here. There's probably 4 or 5 on each side. But yeah, half of them are closed, but when we don't have a global pandemic, they are open and usually very, very busy. So costs about I would say 30 baht for a meal here. So again, about $1. And yeah, living in neighbourhoods like this, you save a lot of money, as opposed to if you go and stay in the old city. You're going to pay, in the old city you'll pay maybe 80 or 100 baht for, say, a pad thai, whereas here you'll get a full meal, 30 baht. So it's worth, I mean, we're only 10-15 minutes from the old city, like 5 on a bike. It's well worth staying out in a little neighbourhood like this. You get everything for almost a third of the price. It's crazy. And then you've got little laundry station again, more washing machines, 30 baht, 10 baht. This is one of my favourite spots to eat at. I put a photo of this up on Instagram a while ago, but as you can see from this sign, you can get steak and French fries, decent sized meal, for 50 baht. And they do beef, they do pork, they do chicken, fish. Yeah, 50 baht for a steak. So that's it, guys. I think I'll wrap it up there. I didn't go into the everything shop. I'm going to save that for another video. I don't normally do these walk around videos, but I see a lot of other YouTubers doing them, and the one I did at the mall the other day was quite successful. So if you want to see more like this, then maybe I can take you inside the everything shop and show you everything that they sell. But yeah, let me know if you liked the video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe. And yeah, that's it. That's my morning routine, except for I didn't go and get a coffee, but I'd normally just head a little bit up here and grab a coffee as well. So until next time, guys, this is Brett, brettdev.com, and we're out. Peace.